Yo, what's up guys? Welcome back for another DevPro Duel video, again the cross-format Duel. First of all, thanks for the suggestions. I'm taking everything in consideration until the list is being updated of possible decks that I haven't featured yet in these kind of cross-format duels. So yeah, the list is updated. So yeah, if you have any suggestions, yeah, post them in the comment section down below. Then the second thing is that some people are asking for newer decks, upcoming decks from the OCG, like Infernoids, Hermit Yukai, and Necklots and so on. Yeah, and I'm definitely focusing on the newer archetypes, but at this moment I believe DevPro still has a few glitches on decks like Necklot and so on. So I'm still waiting until they fix the glitches. But yeah, as soon as everything is fixed, I'll be on the newer decks. Okay, so the first deck this year is called Synchro. I think a very familiar name in this game's history. The deck was played at in 2009. I took one of the top deck lists from the European Championship in 2009. The deck is very familiar. Yeah, the deck is very common to OTK your opponent. That was at least the main focus with Cold Wave, Summoner Monk, yeah, of course Rescue Cat, the ace of the deck. You also had the Dark Strike Fighter, which now has a new rule. Back then, back in 2009, yeah, back in 2009, you were able to use Dark Strike multiple times during your turn, and yeah, not restricted to only your main phase 1 like it's now. So you could also yeah, Synchro during your main phase 2 for Dark Strike and use its effect to steal the game. Very simple. But yeah, that's it. Pot of Avarice, Dark Strike Fighter, Crush card, Trap Does Shoot, very ridiculous deck back then. Then the second deck list, also a deck a lot of people suggested or yeah, asked to be featured in this kind of videos, Chaos Dragons. Back in 2012, this is Chance list, the winner of YCS Philadelphia back in 2012. It was a YCS, in the same weekend we also had the European YCS Toulouse, back in 2012, where Peter Gross also won with Chaos Dragons. It was the weekend where both YCSs, so in the USA and in Europe, both were won by Chaos Dragons. I think it was also the first YCS the structure deck was released, legal for play. But yeah, Chaos Dragons with Future Fusion, absolutely the nuts. You could spam your grave full of your dragons, and yeah, if you open with Future Fusion, it's pretty much game over if you were playing Chaos Dragons. Okay, yeah, let's see some duels. Okay, so the first duel, I'll be the one playing the Synchro Cat now, but is playing the Lightsworn Chaos Dragons. Then look at my hand. Allure, I think the deck plays double Allure, and since I have the Gale in hand, I can nicely banish that and keep the Spy. It also have the Crush cards in hand. I didn't want to set it because of Lila. I don't want to get my Crush card Lilat. Here I flip over the Spy, and I eventually go for another Spy. Maybe I should have gone for a Guard to make that Crush card live. But yeah, here I obviously, yeah, Gorse was in the back of my mind. So I attack with Air Bellum first to discard the card. He puts Gorse on the Chain Link, I believe. Yeah, the Gorse is summoned. Yeah, go for the first Arcanite. And here is where I could have had the guard face up and set a Crush card to Crush card my opponent. But I eventually went for the second Spy and go for a second Arcanite. Another possible Synchro I could have made was Dark Strike, but then again, I don't think Dark Strike was optimal. It was the optimal play now. I'm not going to set a Crush card, it's not live, just in case my opponent is Heavy Storm. I don't want to get punished for that play. Of course, he has both Heavy Storm and Dark Hole, so he can nicely clear my field. He has the Pulsar on the field, so when Pulsar is destroyed, he can special summon his Red Eyes from his grave, which is fine. I think I have double Spy in the grave, yeah, so I leave them both in the grave because I can, yeah, because of Dark Armed, obviously. And draw into the spell, so that's perfect. Normal summon Summoner Monk, he doesn't have Failure, so I can tribute the cat. It's just very nice, so that's my third Dark, special summon Dark Arm to go for Dark Strike, and yeah, now it's game over. I can blow up his field, first the Pulsar, then the Red Eyes, and then his face down, I believe the Raikou, and that clears the field, so Air Bellum attacks. And I believe he's going to scoop. So yeah, maybe yeah, at the beginning of the duel, I should have used my crush card. Maybe I should have done that. Anyway, next duel. We both have an average hand, not that great, but yeah, his sixth card is Future Fusion. Yeah, his Future Fusion, so that's game over. I can instantly scoop here. That's at least that was how you should, how you played back then. If the Dragon player opened Future Fusion, it's game over, which most of the time it indeed was game over. That's how ridiculous Future Fusion was in Chaos Dragons. I was expecting a phase on Raikou. Another play was obviously Summoner Monk, although if he had Failure, I would have definitely lost the duel, so that's why I set my Mystic Tomato. But in the end, it didn't really matter. He goes for a Brionac, also legal, absolutely crazy. And yeah, there is a Saucer, a bit reckless on his part. Maybe I have Gorse to still be in a duel. But yeah, I don't, so it's game over. The third game, looking at my hand, it's not a great double spy, although I have Gorse. Gorse is fine, also the Rescue Cat is also good. Depending on what he's going to do. The spy survives, so that's always nice. 2 extra targets on the field that I can possibly use for a Synchro summon with both air balance. Then he gets a nice mills his 2 Eclipse. Unbelievable. Every time you play against Lightsworns, they have that kind of luck. But yeah, anyway. I go for Gorse. I think that was the better move to keep the Rescue Cat in my hand, to have a power card ready for next turn, ready to anticipate my opponent if he has an established field. So that's why I go for Goyo first. So I have Goyo attack over his Lila and yeah, special summon to my side of the field, and also have a Plague set up in my grave. So that's why I keep the Rescue Cat in my hand. And just in case, if he's able to OTK me, if he's able to OTK me, as you see now, obviously he can. I have Gorse, and I can still survive. So he's going to banish my Plague with his Dark Flare Dragon, I believe it's called. He thinks he has game. As already saying in the chat that it's game over. I'm like, nope, I'm going to drop the Gorse now. I wait until the second attack, so he needs to banish his Dark Flare, I believe it's called, from his grave, which he's going to do now. Yeah, the dragon is banished. So I think he only has 1 dark left in his grave. Yeah, I think a Red Eyes, I'm not sure. So I go for a Rescue Cat, and ladies and gentlemen, this is the reason why you play Dark Panther, Neo-Spacian Dark Panther during that time. So you could copy your Dark Arm from the opponent or the Judgment Dragon back in the day. So nicely I can copy his Dark Armed, blow up his field, and at the same time get 3 Darks in my grave, so I can special summon my own Dark Armed, Synchro summon for Gaia, so that leaves me with 1 extra Dark that I can banish for the Dark Armed, and nicely cleared cleared his field with pretty much 2 cards, both the Rescue Cat and the Dark Armed. Yeah, he top decks into a Sanyan. That's not going to save him. This is game over. Yeah, I pulled this one straight out of my ass. It's unbelievable. So attack over his Sanyan and nicely attack for game. But yeah, definitely one of the better duels I've had with these cross-format duels. Very much GG. Next, I think he gets to start. Yeah, the recharge fills up his grave. Again, mills an Eclipse. Okay, the Gorse is milled. Going to keep that in the back of my mind. He sets 1 card. Could be the Card Trooper, could be a Raikou. The Raikou is more likely. So I go for a Monk, discard the useless Cold Wave. Maybe I could also have activated the Cold Wave first, but yeah, he already activated a recharge, so that didn't seem a good move. So that's why I went for Monk first, and again have the Rescue Cat ready for next turn, but again he's able to go for an OTK. Yeah, no Gorse, so I can't stop it. Goes for BLS, he sets up an Eclipse, and the Eclipse is banished for the Red Eyes. And his Red Eyes is going to special summon the Light Pulsar, and as I said, no Gorse, so he can attack for game. Gorse would have been nice, since I did have the Brain Control and the Cat and also the Reborn to make a nice comeback, but yeah, no Gorse, so that's game over. Yeah, nothing I can do about that. Last tool, a very good one. I think I get to start. Yeah, Sark into the Pot of Avarice. Very nice. That's why we played Sark back then. It was either banish your Pot of Avarice, since you can easily fill up your grave with your spies, your rescue cat, and so on. And or yeah, you could also search out your Crush card. Crush card was also, well, yeah, was also a valid target to search out. It acts into Spy, perfect, so 2 targets for the Rescue Cat. Yeah, no back row, it is perfect, so normal summon Rescue Cat. Yeah, something very important is that back then, during the Rescue Cat format, there was still a player priority, so my opponent is not able to activate Failure on the Rescue Cat, since it's a cost to tribute a Rescue Cat, and then it's not face up on the field when my opponent has a response of Failure, of course, so that's why we don't play by this. Oh yeah, we use the priority ruling. So yeah, attack into his field. I believe he discards 2 cards. And here, yeah, because of the errata change, because of the ruling change, I'm not able to activate a Dark Strike on DevPro during my main phase 2. And I obviously would have tributed my Air Balloon first, since now I would have, yeah, if he didn't have Failure, it was my game, so I would have definitely tributed the Air Balloon first, then the Spy, and then Dark Strike itself. But obviously he would have failured the first card, or maybe the second card, the Spy. So yeah, all in all, because of Rescue Cat, its self-destruction effect in the end phase, all in all, it didn't really matter in the end, as you see. So I'm going to Typhoon his useless bluff, and I can just go for the second Dark Strike. First Avarice, not that important, so normal summon the cat, and then yeah, special summon the Air Bellum and the Panther, and go for Dark Strike, and this is game over. So activate Dark Strike on the Panther first, and then on itself, so that's game over, GG. Yeah, again, very nice duels, very cool. So yeah, I think that's it. Both decks again very strong during their time. Synchro Cat was definitely, I think, one of the best decks in 2009. Thanks to, I also think, yeah, full Light Sworns. But yeah, it was after that Dark Strike got a hit. Also Rescue Cat got a hit after that list. And then yeah, same for Chaos Dragons. Future Fusion immediately got banned, which was the right choice. The card was just the nuts in the deck. Okay, guys, that's it. Thanks for watching, and feel free to leave a comment or a like if you enjoyed the video. Lead them signing out. Peace.